Well, I know we could talk about scouting for a long time, but I want to make sure we get all 5 ways to become a better hunter. So what do you have next on your list, Brad?
One of the most overlooked thing is just the physical part. One is just being physically in shape. We ask all of our hunters, so when you book a hunt, so realistically, can you walk a mile? I mean, are you somewhat fit? Do you smoke? All those things really make a huge difference, because the endurance factor, you don't think about it in a hunt, but especially up north, it's cold, your body, starts to cramp up, you're setting, we encourage, our hunters to set all day. Are you able to do that? Do you have the mindset that I can set all day and be focused and have a clear opportunity if something presents itself? And you'll be surprised how many guys that if you're overweight and that you can't walk very far and then you're sweating profusely because you're overweight, that does make a huge difference in your hunt.
That is something as a firearms instructor that I run into. Because people come to me and they say, look, I want to make sure I survive. I'm here because I want to make sure I win. Well, one of the best things you can do is make sure that, honestly, if you're fat, you're going to have a harder time.
Yeah.
You're going to have a harder time concealing your gun. You're going to have a harder time accessing your gun. And also, you just have a harder time making the argument that you want to stick around if you don't take care of yourself. And I don't say that like in an insulting way, but it's a simple thing that we can do that's going to improve our life. But I don't think people think of that, especially, rifle hunting where they may or may not be climbing into a deer stand.
Yep.
But if you're passionate about this and you care about it, it's one of many reasons to take better care of yourself.
It is, and I'm kind of old school. Of course, we have UTVs and ATVs, but I prefer that you just walk in, that you paid for the hunt. If you paid for the hunt, you've worked hard for it. So on the flip side, work hard on your physical part of it. So I don't want to have to drive a truck or ride a Ranger to your stand because you didn't do your part. And I think that's crucial. And that really tells the guys who are serious, hey, I've lost 20 pounds. I've been walking. I'm not drinking as much. I quit smoking. And it's not just an investment in the hunt. Sometimes that just becomes the first step in investing in their obviously, their physical well-being for their whole, the rest of their life. So that physical part, especially when the conditions are even one way or the other, when it's really warm and you're going to sweat a lot and you're overweight, or when it's really cold and your body's cramping up and you're just not used to those kind of conditions. So being physically fit, like for us, is extremely, extremely high on the list, because if you're not able to climb in and out of a stand or in and out of any kind of box blind and you're limited to short walks in a blind, obviously that limits your potential to be successful.
Right. And I don't expect whenever I'm given this very similar talk to self-defense students, I don't expect everyone to be movie star level fitness or martial artists, but just the basics. Don't abuse your body.
Yep.
Because you're going to enjoy it more when you can physically move the deer. 'Cause that's a big thing. Dragging a deer is exhausting.
Yes, it is.
You're going to learn even if you're in pretty good shape, just how much of a workout that is. Previous episodes and more available at gunshopshow.com.